Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, my name is Angela. So today I'm going to be doing a video on why I took a social media detox and how I kind of went about that and why you should try it too. First I'll talk about kind of how I went about it. So I deleted Snapchat, TikTok, and Instagram. I don't have a Twitter, so obviously I didn't delete that. This all started because during the summer, I realized as I got out of bed, the first thing I would do was look at everybody's posts and see who's posted something new. Like, I got on TikTok and would scroll for hours a day. When I went to bed, I would spend probably like 2 hours on TikTok before I went to bed. And it was just super unhealthy. And I think I started to realize it, and I was like, I felt like I didn't have control over what I was doing anymore. I was so like drawn to always being on my phone, and it was super unhealthy. And maybe that's not the case for you. Maybe it's not as bad as I was, but especially during quarantine, I think that didn't help because we weren't really going anywhere. You know, school didn't start yet, so there was nothing to do, and so yeah, so I really got addicted to social media, and I felt like my whole day was just reliant on social media. So I really just wanted to take control of, I guess, my life again, and really just stop focusing on worldly things. So that was my goal. So I first started, I have an iPhone, but there's this thing called screen time in iPhone in the settings. You can restrict certain apps on your phone in certain points of the day. So what I first started doing at the end of, I believe it was July, or middle July, I started restricting my screen time for my social media apps from 8 a.m. so I wouldn't even be awake yet. 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. So the only time I was on my phone on any of the apps and stuff was after 9 p.m. So that really helped. It was really hard at first because I had like social media withdrawal. I was like constantly thinking like, oh, I wonder if I'm missing out. I wonder if somebody's posting something. I wonder, just like stupid stuff. But it was a struggle for the first couple days of restricting that time. And then I actually got used to it, and I was just like, okay, like this isn't as bad. And then I kind of slumped back down into like really being addicted again. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna totally cut myself off. And that's when I started my like detox, I guess, or like I quit it. I thought I would try it for a week at first because I didn't know how hard that was going to be to totally delete the apps. Before I did my detox or whatever, when I was restricting my time, I moved all of my apps. I think this was really helpful, but I moved all of my apps to the last page of my iPhone and then put it all in a folder saying not allowed. So, and the apps wouldn't work anyway with the screen time. You have to like say 15 more minutes, or I think ignore the screen time for today. But that really helped because it wasn't on my front page. I wasn't staring at them all the time. So that really helped. So if you're looking to do a social media like break or anything, I really suggest putting them out of your sight for the time being. I deleted all the apps and I said I'm going to do this for 1 week. So from Sunday to Saturday, I had no Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, anything. And I said I'm going to try this for a week. And then on Saturday night, I said that I would allow myself to be on it like after 9 p.m. But that was the only time that week that I was allowed to be on social media at all. Because I eased myself into it with the screen time and restricting that screen time, it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, because I was already used to not really being on it during the week, and then when it got really bad, I just cut myself off. So I think it was easier that way. But if you totally just cut yourself off after being on it every day, that would be probably way harder than it was for me. And then on that first week on the Saturday, I re-downloaded TikTok and Instagram, but not Snapchat, because I don't really use Snapchat anyway. I mean, I guess like you have your streaks and stuff, but since I got rid of my streaks, I was like, I didn't see a need to re-download it and, you know, get back into it. So I just kept Snapchat deleted for a full, I think 2 or 3 weeks. And I don't know, it just like, I guess it just doesn't matter to me. But with Instagram and TikTok, I literally got on it that Saturday and I was like, wow, like there's nothing new. I didn't miss out on anything. I think that was really my reassurance of, wow, social media really does not matter. Of course, it's like great to get your voice out there, you know, post about important things like Black Lives Matter or you know, stuff that you care about. I think it's amazing for that. But other than that, I was like, wow, I really didn't miss out on literally anything, and it was great. Same with TikTok. Like I didn't feel that week like I was like missing out on the trends. So I decided to try it again for another week. I was so caught up in it and I just felt freed after. So now I'll go over kind of what I learned throughout my weeks doing the social media detox. So first, there's less comparison. I think this is so great. We all compare ourselves. I mean, especially in quarantine, I think when we're kind of stuck at home and social distancing, it's really hard not to be on social media and look and see, oh wow, these people took a vacation together, or they're at a beach house or lake house or whatever they're at, or you know, they're hanging out and I'm stuck here. It's really hard not to get into that mindset. And I think just in general, just during the year, not even like pre-COVID, you scroll through your Instagram and you see people's feeds and you're like, wow, this girl looks so perfect. Her life is in, you know, perfect shape, flawless. And, you know, there's a lot of like body comparison and mental health comparison and shaming. But even after I re-downloaded it, I was like, wow, I didn't miss out on anything. I'm content with myself. I'm content with what I'm doing. I don't have to look at other people and compare what they're doing to what I'm doing, you know, my success versus theirs. Like, it was just so great to find, I guess, like my worth in not comparing myself to others. Like, you don't need to compare yourself to others. I mean, I know that's easier said than done, but everybody has their own path. Everybody has their own place and their own position in each other's lives, and you don't have to be, you know, compared to that person, because you have your own place in other people's lives. You have your own passions and own hobbies and own career path. So I think that was really great. Second, I wanted to be more present, and I think I was definitely successful in that. I wanted to be more present with my family and more present with, I guess, just myself, and like spending time doing what I liked instead of just mindlessly scrolling. It's just mindless, you know, you scroll for hours and you're like, oh wow, it's already been like an hour. So I think being more present in the world and in these moments is so important, and it really helped me do that. Especially during COVID. I know this all just sucks, and it's really hard, but I think more than ever it's shown us that we need to be present in each other's lives. I think that was really great. It helps me be more present. Also, what I've kind of already mentioned, but focusing on less worldly things. So worldly things such as like how many likes I get, how many shares did I get, how many followers do I have. It helped me find my worth in myself and in God. It allows for so much more time to explore your passions and your hobbies. So like, if you want to pick up a new hobby, quit social media and start, you know, chipping away at it or something. I think that was really great. And then I felt like I was investing more in myself and healing myself. Like, I guess spending time, because if you don't have social media, you have a lot of time to think. You have a lot of time to think about, I don't know, random mysteries and like yourself and your issues and just things in general that you don't get time to do if you're in school or if you're stressed or, you know, really busy or on social media. So I think that was really great. It made me like reflect more. And then the last one I said before, like it gives you more time to think about things and it puts it into perspective. So I think it just, taking away social media and taking away people's perspective on you and that pressure, it really puts like your life into perspective and what you want to do. And yeah, I just think that it's good to just find yourself and focus on something else rather than everybody else's life, because I think our world is so caught up on what this person has and I don't, or what this person's doing and I don't, what their success looks like and what my success doesn't look like. And I think bottom line, I just learned that I have my own place and it's not gonna look like anybody else's, and that is okay. And I think that's such an important lesson to learn. And if social detoxing is the way that you know, find your worth again and feel like you should be respected and loved and worthy and known, then hopefully that will happen for you. Hopefully it'll improve it at least. Obviously I still have, you know, bad days or moments or times, but I think it's overall just so much better. So why you should try it is your mental health. I think it's so great. More present in life, you're more present with your friends and your family. I think that a great benefit could be, I mean, not necessarily, but hopefully you would be more content with yourself and comfortable with where you're at with your life. Therefore you can love others better, you can invest into others better if you're not being selfish and kind of letting your insecurities and comparison get in the way of loving others. And then lastly, you can focus on more important things rather than how many likes you have, how it looks, how your feed looks, how your perception to others is. I think that's also really great, and I 100% recommend. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you are encouraged to try a social detox after all of the amazing positive points that I talked about. Obviously, it is a little bit hard at first. Usually anything that has trials or challenges along the way is really worth it in the end, and I totally believe it was totally worth it. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you so much for watching this video again, and stay tuned for my next one.